everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, then hi, my name is Sophie and it's lovely to have you here on my YouTube channel. If you're coming back, then yay, you must like me. It's a good thing. In today's video we are going to be testing first impression and test, like long wear test wear test of the foundation from NYX, the new one, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation, which is this one, and I got it in the shade Alabaster, which is the fourth from the lightest, I think. I just did a huge blob of it, that's good. So this is the colour of it. On here it looks nice and cool toned, but yeah, I'll let you watch the video for what I think about it, but that's what we're testing, so let's get into the video and get it on my face. Okay, so I have primed my skin like I normally would, moisturiser, professional, my eyes are all done. So now it's time to try out the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Alabaster. I've taken a swatch of it. There are so many shades and this is like the fourth from the lightest. And normally I'm the lightest shade in like whatever foundation, but hopefully I picked the right one. So we'll see. So I'm just gonna pump out 3 and a bit pumps like I would for any other foundation and just see what happens. Okay, and I'm just gonna blend it in with my sponge. Feels nice, the colour's not bad. I'm not instantly like, wow, full coverage. I think it's a good coverage and it feels quite nice, but it's not like wham bam in your face full coverage. I think you might have to build up a little bit. Or maybe I didn't pump enough out, I don't know. It is matte. It's like drying very matte. So that was 4.5 pumps and it hasn't stretched to the entirety of my face. So I'm going to pump out some more and sort of fill in the gaps of where I need some more. Okay, so here is the foundation so far. I personally don't think it's that full coverage. I did 4 pumps initially and then another 2 pumps to try and build it up to cover my entire face. And I feel like it's starting to go a little bit cakey on my skin, but I won't know fully until I put the rest of everything else on my face. So I'm going to try it with my cream contour and my concealer like I normally do when I test out a foundation. Because it's matte, I feel like this is going to disturb the foundation quite a lot. Yeah, I did not like that. Ooh. It is not like that cream contour one bit. It just feels very matte. So I've done my cream contour. The foundation dried down really quickly. Like, really quickly. So it was a bit of a struggle to blend in my cream contour because the foundation had already sort of dried. Yeah. So I'm gonna pop on some concealer and see how it reacts to them. Okay, so I've popped concealer on and nothing drastically bad has happened. is looking a little bit dry, but we'll see. I'll be back once I've popped on the rest of my face, powdered, etc. And then we'll have another look at how the foundation's sitting on my skin. Yeah, it just feels dry. All I'm going to say for now. Okay, I am back. My face is finished. This foundation, I did my powder and my face felt as dry as a Sahara Desert. It was like dry. And so I used my Mario Badescu facial spray to try and get some moisture back into my skin because it was struggling. It still feels a little dry, but it's not as bad as it was. Like, it was bad. I would like get this off my face. After powder and everything, it looks nice. Like, now it looks nice and full coverage, but when I applied it, it didn't look really full coverage. I don't know if I didn't put enough on to start with, and obviously I had to build it up, but it doesn't look cakey. On camera it doesn't show, but in person it looks a little pink toned on me. I don't know, I'm quite yellowy toned anyway, but it looks slightly pink toned right now on my skin. As always with a foundation first impressions, I'm going to do a wear test when I go to work, because that is the true test of foundation, if it can last up when I am sweating running up and down the stairs looking after people's eyes. So yeah, I'm going to try it at work tomorrow and I'll see how I get on with it, but so far it's okay. I feel like I say that in all my videos. Like, when I first try foundation, I don't really know how I feel about it until I've worn it at work and seen how it lasts. Because it's feeling a little bit dry, I'm gonna try it with a different powder and see how that works and try and make the foundation work, because I always used to think my skin was oily, but recently I'm like getting dry. Like, under my eyes it's getting a little bit dry, and slightly around my nose it's getting a little bit dry, which is a little bit weird because that was like the oiliest point on my face before. So yeah, I'm gonna try this out at work and see what I think after that. It's gonna be after this clip, and I apologise because it will be in a different location. The lighting will be horrific because it will be after work and it will be dark, so I have to find somewhere I can film that sort of shows you what it looks like. But yeah, this is the NYX foundation, and like, I don't hate it. I just need to have a little bit of time, work with it and see what works with it. Yeah. Yeah. Hello everyone, so I'm just sneaking on in here at the end of the video just to give you my final thoughts on the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation that I tried today. I've worn it all day at work. I popped it on at about 7 o'clock this morning, and it's now about 6:30 in the evening, hence being snuggly in my dressing gown. I'm not offended by what's left on my face, to be honest. I used it with a slightly less drying powder, because when I tried it the other day, I used my Instamatte powder, and that is a really dry powder. 2 secs, cat. The Instamatte's a really drying powder, so I used it with the Laura Mercier powder today. The rest of my face looks really nice, the coverage is nice, the colour is good. The only place it sort of died is around my nose, and that is the place where all foundations disappear. It hadn't been doing that so much recently because I changed my primer to the Fenty Beauty primer, and I changed my foundation to Revolution Pro foundation, and it hadn't been breaking up so badly around my nose. It did break up a little bad today. I powdered once at lunchtime, which was about 1:30ish. I was on lunch and I powdered. It just disappeared, if you can see, like around my nose, which isn't amazing, a little bit annoying. It just makes me self-conscious when the foundation disappears around my nose, because it's got to stay on my face all day. I am at work, so yeah. Overall, it's not a flop. If I use my Max Fix Plus and more dewier setting sprays and less matte powders, I think I can make it work and try and work with this foundation, because every foundation is different. Every foundation needs different things. Like, it's not going to be perfect straight away. I'm not going to know what works with this foundation first time round. So yeah, I'm gonna keep testing it out, and then if I get on with it, you'll probably find out in a couple of videos that it's now my new favourite. If I don't, then I'll let you know. But yeah, that was my final thoughts wear test on the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I apologise for the really random background and my school picture in the background. This is the only place that has decent lighting after work when it's now pitch black outside, as I normally film in front of my window. So yeah, there we have it. That was my opinion. So there we have it. That was my first impressions review testing video of the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop full coverage foundation. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a really big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as well. I'd love to have you back here. My name is Sophie and thank you for watching.